What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Professor X. As you see from the title, YouTube is super easy. Let's talk about it. As most of you all have seen, right now in the last couple of weeks, even couple of months, in all of our feeds, we've been seeing this phrase right here. YouTube is super easy. YouTube is in go mode. YouTube this, YouTube that. And if you've never done YouTube before, as I haven't, this is actually my first video that I've ever made on YouTube. I got off work, I sat down, I got a sip of tea, and I turned on my phone. So this is my first video ever on YouTube. But if you've never done YouTube or made a video, it would seem, and from watching some of the content of the videos that I've clicked on, that they're primarily talking about money. So it will be like YouTube, it's easy to make money on YouTube, or YouTube is super easy to make money with, so on and so forth. That's why I say let's talk about my title. YouTube is super easy. Let's tap in. I can't speak on the money that can be made from YouTube. So that's not what I'm talking about. Other content creators who have been doing it for a while, who have already met their metrics, they can talk about that. And some of them have, and they're showing the money that they make. So now they're getting on there and saying, it's easy, anybody can do it, let's go. My take on it, the reason why I titled this video, YouTube is super easy, tap in, is because I didn't realize how easy it was to just get your video on YouTube. That's what I'm saying. That's what Professor X is saying today. YouTube is super easy to get on as far as the platform. I've been wanting to do YouTube for a long time. Just different hobbies and things that I do, my passions. I just felt like I would like to get on there. Everybody has an opinion, everybody has a thought, everybody has an idea, everybody has something that they would like to review. So it's something that I've always thought about for a while. I would even say even a couple of years, I just never did it. And the reason that I never did it is because I assumed, because at that point, I guess I wasn't really paying attention. I don't know if anybody was making those kind of videos. I assumed that you had to have special equipment, special cameras, right? I used to watch a lot of car reviewers, and I still do. And sometimes they would go into talking about equipment that you may need, if you want to start on YouTube. And they would tell you, keep it cheap. Don't start out, too elaborate. Just stay small. And they would have a couple, $200-300 worth of things that you would have to get. So in the back of my mind, not that the $200 or $300 was that major, but in the back of my mind, I always said to myself, if I'm going to invest even a couple $100, then I wanted to make sure that this is something that I want to do, right? I didn't want to go get some cameras and then not really want to do it. And then now I got cameras that I don't necessarily need and all this and the third. We've all been there with one product or another. So the other day I was telling my son, teenagers, they be on it. He's 16. I said, I think in the summertime, I'm going to do a YouTube video and put it on there. He was like, okay. I said, I think, probably in the summer. And I was telling him, I was naming some things, some little cheap cameras that some of the YouTubers had mentioned that I had watched. And he was like, Dad, no. You have an iPhone. I'm just being real, right? I said, my iPhone is an iPhone 10. That's what I'm using right now. That's what I'm making this video on right now is an iPhone 10. I don't know if it's a 10X or whatever other 10 it came as, but it's just an iPhone 10. I don't even think it's got like 3 cameras in the back. I think it's just got one camera in the back, one lens thing. He was like, that's all you need. He said, and if anything, if you're gonna spend money on anything, just upgrade your camera. So right then I was already shocked because I was like, as a teenager, obviously, he's more connected into what, the electronics and technology, the YouTube, he knows more about that scene. So right then my mind started going. So I started looking on YouTube, and that's when I started seeing other content creators saying, all you need is your phone. And so that's what this video is about. YouTube is super easy. Tap in. My personal feeling is we all have something to give, especially if doing YouTube has always been on your mind as a content creator. And from what people are saying, it seems like that YouTube is moving away from more of the big scene of things and focusing more on the new startup content creators who is just dealing and talking about everyday life. And it really makes sense because the world right now, America right now, everything is all over the place. You just pick the topic and it's all over the place. Work, pay, religion, the boss, divorce is 50%, children are acting up, half our family is on. We all been there, right? We need a place where people can share their story. Because one thing that I found out, 47 years old, one thing that I found out is that within all of us, we have experiences and we have stories. We have things that we have gone through in life, watch this, that can benefit somebody else. And most of the time, we overlook those things, especially if it was negative. Especially if it was negative. We feel like sometimes nobody else understands, nobody else gets it, nobody else will be able to relate. And even within our own self and how we try to deal with maybe the trauma of it or the pain of it for maybe just losing a job. People all over the world lose jobs every day. But when we lose a job, right, because it's our mortgage that's no longer able to get paid, or it's our car that now has to be repoed, we'll feel like when nobody else understands, nobody else gets it, nobody else knows. Every one of us go through things, every good or bad. Every one of us work at places that other people would never work at. Every one of us was raised in a family that nobody else was raised in. Every one of us have something that we can give. So I'm going to say it again. YouTube is super easy. Tap in. I got off work after working 11 and a half hours today. Like I said, I came in. It's cold on the East Coast. I took off my jacket. I got a sip of tea. And my son told me, press record. He told me that the other day when I told him what I was going to do. And now I'm going to have to get with him just to figure out how to get this to y'all. I just knew what my title was going to be, and I had to get back with him to figure out how to get it to you guys. But that's what I'm trying to say. It's super easy. Tap in. So this is my first video. I don't know whoever the first one that clicks on it. Thank you. Whatever made you click on it, I appreciate it. Hopefully this will inspire somebody. It doesn't take the camera work. And then I was watching another content creator was saying they don't even want you to do a whole lot of editing right now. So I'm not even going to edit. This video is not going to be edited. I think my son said I got to add a title, description, maybe something else, and send it through. YouTube is super easy right now. Tap in. If you even been thinking about doing it, I tell you what, and I may say this on future videos, I tell you what you do. If you even been thinking about doing it, take your phone out. I'm not going to say don't get yourself together. Like if you a dude, you know what I'm saying, you want to get yourself together. If you're a female, you want to, don't doll yourself up. Just get normal looking, right? Like you're going to go to a regular store, not necessarily like out to a real expensive, but you're going to go to a regular, just get normal looking. Sit down, turn your camera on. Say what's up to YouTube. This is my first video. I'm telling y'all this. Say what's up to the YouTube world. For first push record. Say what's up to the YouTube world and tell something about your life that nobody else can probably, because nobody else can. It's your life. And watch how many people can relate to it. But here's the deal. I'm not even saying upload it. I'm just saying get your camera out and record yourself talking about your life for just, let's just say 7 minutes, talking about something in your life, somehow, maybe a way that you was raised, something you regret, something you don't regret, the best job you've ever had. If you're a nurse, the worst floor you ever worked on. If you're a paramedic, maybe one of the worst scenes that you had to go to, the fastest you had to drive that ambulance, the silly people that don't stop because the music's too loud at the light. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Whatever you do, the cop, if you a cop, the people that don't want to listen, right? The hard heads. You ain't even gotta go into the deep stuff, just the hard heads. If you, listen, let's check this out. Let's talk about this. If you are 23, 24 years old and lazy, and your room, you stay with your parents, and your room is a mess, record yourself in your room with that mess and watch how many people it will chime in every time you make a video just to see that messy room. Yeah, it's your life. When you tired of it, clean the room up, make a video of it, put it on YouTube every day. The steps I'm taking to clean up this messy room, and watch the people that chime in, because this is, you think everybody's room clean? You think everybody's room clean? You think everybody got a clean house? If you're a lazy 22-year-old, dirty room, turn that camera on. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the messiest room in America, day 1. YouTube is super easy, tap in. But anyway, I'm your boy, Professor X. Leave a comment. I'm gonna leave my email in the description below. If you have any comments or anything that tickled you, or you disagree with, or you agree with, put it in the comments, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.